Hello everyone, my name is Adam, a tutor at Duke Williams. In this video, I'll talk to you about Duke Williams and our offerings. As an overview, it's about Duke Williams and our offering. About Duke Williams, who are we? Duke Williams is ACCA registered learning provider under the ACCA Registered Learning Partner Program. We are currently the only ACCA Gold approved learning provider in Ghana. We are also stockist for both BPP and Kaplan study materials. We provide classroom learning, which is the traditional face-to-face. We provide online tuition, which is a comprehensive online program. And we have a blended tuition. Now, when we say blended, we mean a mix of face-to-face and the online tuition. And all these deliveries are supported by our own tutor-prepared course materials. We also provide exam-focused revision sessions. And we often say that this is our game changer. Our revision sessions are very focused such that we guide our students on a lot of exam technique and question practice. Now, we also provide the opportunity for students to have mock exams, and these mock exams are marked mock exams at the end of the course. So we organize mock exams, students take the exams, and we mark and provide feedback. And these feedbacks will highlight their weaknesses and strengths, what they need to do prior to the final exam. Now, what are our offerings? I'll take our offerings in two parts. The first is our on-demand tuition, and the second would be where we have tuition for specific exam sittings. So when we say on-demand tuition, it means that a student can take the tuition anytime, and there will be a period within which these students will be expected to complete and take their exam. So it is not the traditional timetabled exam sittings. So it's on demand. Anytime the student can take it out. Now, the papers that are done on demand are all of the applied knowledge papers. So for applied knowledge papers, we talk about business technology, we talk about management accounting, and financial accounting. So these three papers. And then one applied skills level paper, which is the corporate business and corporate law. So these four papers are done on demand, and the exams can be written anytime. So for our package and our offering, we have an orientation program which introduces the student to Duke Williams, introduce the student to ACCA qualification in terms of the papers and the milestones. So it's a very good startup for student who is taking the ACCA for the very first time. So the student will have access to this orientation video, which is an introduction to ACCA at Duke Williams. Then for our main tuition, which is the online tuition, the student will be allowed access to our online content for 120 days. From the date the student enrolled for the course, the student will have access to the online tuition for 120 days. Now, within this period, the students will be expected to cover a number of topics and related videos. So we provide what we call the lecture sequence, and it's similar to a timetable where for each week the student will know the number of topics they are to cover and the videos they are to watch, and also questions they are to practice. So we have the lecture sequence covering between 10 to 12 weeks depending on the particular paper, because some papers can be less than 10 weeks. Now, our online content, we say, is very comprehensive, which is a blend of tuition and revision. And what that means is that there will be part of the tuition or the videos where the tutor will teach knowledge, where the teacher will explain the concepts. Then there will be a part of the tuition or the video where the tutor would want to solve questions, and that is the revision. So all the knowledge and principles covered, how are they applied to questions? So the tutor would hold the student's hand to use those knowledge to solve questions. So it is a mix of tuition and revision. Now, we have end of topic quizzes, which are often multiple choice quizzes. And these quizzes are auto-marked. And what it means is that the student cannot move on from one topic to the next one without taking these quizzes. Now, the objective of this quiz is to ensure that the student is able to what? Test their understanding, test what they have learned, and where their knowledge gap, they can go back and review. And for each of these quizzes, once the student have gone through, the student can have the chance to review the ones they had correct and the ones they had wrong before they can progress to the next topic. Now, our tutors are available to support our students who are on our on-demand tuition. So we have WhatsApp groups for each paper. So for instance, we have a WhatsApp group for business technology paper. And on this WhatsApp group, all the students on the particular session are on that WhatsApp. And the tutor is also on the WhatsApp group. So where students have some difficulty in terms of topic areas, they put their questions on and the tutor can explain further. Then tutors can also be reached via email or through phone calls, where there will be a need for that phone call. Now, at the end of these 10 to 12 weeks, we provide 3 mock exams, and these mock exams are administered on the ACCA practice platform. So the ACCA platform is similar to what they'll be using for their final exam. So we always guide our students and ensure that they take these 3 mock exams before taking their final exam. So for the first mock, the student should pass. Second mock, the student should pass. Third mock, we expect that the student passes before going on for the final exam. In event that the students struggle on these 3 mocks, then the tutor comes in to provide some guidance and counseling as to how the students can overcome this challenge. So where there is a need for the tutor to guide the student to recap some of the weaknesses or knowledge areas the student is not able to pass, then that can be done. So it's a very comprehensive package, and all our students who enroll on these, they do very well. They perform very well in their final exam. Now, the next offering is our applied skills and strategic professional level online tuition. So from the applied knowledge, we move on to the applied skills. So the applied skills papers, we talk about performance management, we talk about taxation, we talk about financial reporting, audit and assurance, financial management. Then for the strategic level papers, we have 2 core papers, which are the strategic business leader and strategic business reporting. These are core papers the student must pass. Then we have optional papers, and the student can choose 2 options from 4 papers. Now these options are, we have advanced financial management, advanced performance management, advanced audit and assurance, and advanced taxation. Now, for us as Duke Williams, we only provide tuition for all the 3 options except the advanced taxation at the moment. So our tuition is for the advanced financial management, advanced performance management, and advanced audit and assurance, in addition to the core papers, which are the strategic business leader and the strategic business reporting. So these papers make up our other offering, and this offering are for particular exam sitting. And this exam sitting can be March, can be June, September, and December. And for Duke Williams, we provide tuition for all these 4 exam sittings in a year. So a typical exam sitting, our tuition covers 6 weeks. So the first tuition phase covers 6 weeks, and then we move on to the revision, which I'll be talking about in the next slide. Now, for the tuition phase, we have comprehensive online tuition, which covers the entire syllabus. So right from the first topic to the last topic, we provide tuition which covers all of these topics for each paper. So it is over a period of 6 weeks. And for these 6 weeks, the syllabus is grouped into weeks. So each week, students will know the topics they are to cover. Students will know the videos they are to watch, and also questions they are to practice, which we highly encourage our students that they have to be disciplined and consistent with their weekly topics, so that you don't leave any gaps. So for instance, you don't delay watching the videos and have a rest to cover when you move on to the next week. So we often encourage our students to be disciplined and consistent with their weekly topics and videos. So these lecture sequence, which are weekly lecture sequence, they cover topics, they cover related videos and practice questions. In addition, we also provide weekly assignments. And what this means is that at the end of each week, there will be assignment that will be administered on our Duke Williams ACCA practice platform, which is exactly the same as the final exam, the ACCA exam platform. So we use this platform to set questions, and the objective is to ensure that our students, right from day one, they know the platform, they can answer questions on the platform, they are familiar with the platform, so they are not surprised. And we often encourage our students to take up this. So for the 6 weeks, we would have 6 assignments. Now, for all of these papers, we have 6 assignments, except for our strategic business leader, which assignments are done every 2 weeks. So for SBL, assignments are done every 2 weeks instead of every week. Now, we also provide live sessions via Microsoft Teams. And what this means is that we provide these live sessions so our students are able to come along with us. So the tutor will use the live sessions to gauge the students' understanding of the topics and also expose them to exam techniques and question practice. So our live sessions are very engaging, which you often encourage our students to have full participation whenever we have these live sessions. Please note that these offerings are subject to changes in order to improve our pass rates. So from each exam sitting, we review and see whether there is a need to add to this offering. Now let's move on to our revision package. Our revision package for our applied skills and a strategic professional level online revision, which we call the game changer, covers a period of 4 weeks. So what it means is that after the first 6 weeks of tuition, our students will progress to the revision phase of their preparation for the exam. And we have 4 weeks of revision phase. Now with these 4 weeks, students will have access to very comprehensive and detailed exam technique videos, detailed question and answer videos, where the tutor takes the student through how to answer questions. And there will be a very detailed approach to answer these questions. And these videos will expose the student to several parts of questions requirement that they need to pay attention to, and how they can apply their knowledge. So very comprehensive. Now, as part of this package, we also provide weekly live sessions between Mondays to Fridays. So depending on the paper, we'll have a timetable. So the student can know ahead of time that for this Monday, I have a live session. in the evening. We often do it between 5:30 to 7 p.m. GMT. So the timetable will be communicated ahead of the revision date, so the students can know which days they have their weekly live session. Very important. And we use this live session again to engage our students' progress on the revision course, and also to introduce them to additional questions and how they can solve these questions. And we use these live sessions to also invite questions from our students. Maybe the students have some knowledge question that they want to have clarity on. We use these live sessions to address those questions. We also provide 2 mock exams. So we call it the interim mock and the final revision mock exam. And these mock exams are marked with feedback. And this mock exam is administered via the ACCA practice platform. So it is not paper-based exam. It is administered via the ACCA practice platform. So we highly encourage our students that right from the onset of the revision, they have to ensure that they progress quickly so that they can be ready for the mock exam. We also provide mock debrief after they have taken these mock exams, for which we have marked and given them feedback. We also provide mock debrief via Microsoft Teams. And we use this debrief to highlight their weaknesses and their strengths and what they need to be doing in terms of exam technique and time management towards the final exam. Please note that these offerings, again, are subject to changes in order to improve our pass rates. Thank you very much. I hope these offerings have been well explained to you and they give you an idea about what we do as Duke Williams. Thank you and bye-bye.